Hey you guys, it's Jen. I am back. I'm doing a process video for the art journal challenge that Heart Music Soul RJ and I do with each other, and we chose to do a page on our one word, which is the Allie Edwards one word thing for the year. And mine's not exactly one word, it's more like a concept. And I just couldn't pick one word. So I am just right now, I'm just doing, I have my new art journal, and this is my first page in the book for the year. And I thought, what a perfect start to the art journal with this page. So I used Illusions sprays. I used lemon zest, vibrant turquoise, and bubblegum pink. And when the turquoise and the pink go together, then they turn into purple. And then the yellow and the green, or the yellow and the blue turns into green, obviously. And I just add some water and I let the colors blend into each other. And I'm using a My Favorite Things stamp. It's called Romantic Script, and I'm going to just stamp that in the background. I'm just cleaning that off. So here I have a Heidi Swapp stencil, and I don't believe it has a name. It's just one of the floral stencils that she has. Yeah, I don't see a name anywhere. But anyway, I took some distress paints and chipped sapphire, and then I made a little puddle and then cut up a makeup wedge sponge and used that to sop that up and then blot that onto the page. Because the distress paints are so fluid that if you use the dauber that's on the bottle, it'll seep underneath the stencil and the pattern won't come out. So if you use a makeup sponge, it's the perfect tool to use with distress paints, which I love because when they're wet, they react with water, but when they dry, it's completely permanent. So I love playing with distress paints. So here I'm just inking up a stamp, which is the Dilutions Night at the Opera stamp, which I absolutely love. It's so pretty. I love this figure, and I love paper piecing with this. I think it's so much fun. So yeah, you'll see me do that later. And I'm cleaning it off, and I use the Dilution stamp block because it's the only stamp block that will fit her because she's so like she's really big. She's like one of the biggest stamps I have. So I actually stamped it onto some window plastic, some acetate, and I used Stays On. And then I fussy cutted that out and made a mask. I wanted to get the Tim Holtz masks because it has like a sticky side and it's reusable, so you could create your own mask and then just keep reusing them. But I have all this like acetate, and might as well just make my own mask. So, and I just held it in place, which was fine. It worked out great. I don't need it to be sticky. So I placed the mask on, and then I used some Tim Holtz Distress paints in black soot, and I am just going around the stamped image. And while that's still wet, I will take a baby wipe and blend the edges out so it's not so harsh. But it's okay that it's just a rough image. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's the great thing about art journaling. There are no rules, and you can just be free to do whatever you want. So here I am taking, these are Hero Art's journal letters. They're just some clear alpha stamps. And I completely forgot that one of the parameters of our challenge this month was to use our word, and the second parameter was to emboss our word in gold. So I cut this part out, but initially I stamped it in black, which I told Rhonda about it, and she was like, "No, Jen, we agreed that we were going to emboss it in gold, remember?" So it totally slipped my mind. I spaced, and so I had to rip it up and then do it all over again. So this is me stamping my word or phrase in gold. Or no, sorry. First mark ink, and then I'm going to emboss it, heat emboss it in gold. And I'm using Ranger. What am I using? Oh, I'm using my favorite gold, which is Ranger Gold Tinsel Embossing Powder. So pretty. And that is just a craft tag that I had sprayed with some Primacolor Bloom spray in gold foil. So that background is in gold. And then, so I embossed it on there. And it actually, I was worried that you couldn't really see the letters because it kind of, there was a lot of, I don't know, it just blends in. So I just took a black journaling marker and I gave some, I just did some shadowing on the letters so that you could see it more. And so I cut that out, and then I just did some faux stitching along the edges. And I picked Do More because this year I just want to achieve more. I always focus on the positive. I don't want it to be passive or, aggressive. I don't want an aggressive word or a negative word, obviously. So I just want something positive and something like, do more work, put more effort, just do more, So that is my phrase for this year. So here I'm just taking some gold glitter paper, and I made a little hill, and she is walking down the hill. And basically it's like she is, partying for the new year, saying goodbye to 2014. And she's welcoming 2015, and she has resolutions and her goals thinking on her head and her mind, and she's thinking about what she wants to do next year. And so this is kind of her, like, at midnight, like, leaving, saying goodbye to 2014 at night. Like, the ball's dropped, she's celebrating, she's partying with her friends. And that's just basically what this page is about. And I'm taking some Inca Gold and some Bow Bunny paste. Let's see. It is Bow Bunny glitter paste, in gold. And then I just have some Faber-Castell whipped spackle, and I mixed the Inca Gold with, I usually mix Inca Gold with some whipped spackle or modeling paste. So I'm doing that there. And I realized that it wasn't as gold. I wanted it to be more gold, so I decided to add some of the Bow Bunny gold glitter paste to that. And it's really, really pretty. It has a lot of gold shimmer and sparkle and glitter inside of it, but I wanted more. Sorry if you hear the noise in the background. My dog and my cat are fighting. So I'm just using a star stencil by Memory Box. It's, what is it called? It's just, Star Show. And I added some gold glitter to it. So I added even more gold glitter on top of that while it was still wet. After I did the stenciling, I added some gold glitter on top of that. I wanted it like super shiny. So here I'm taking that gold tag that I had before, and I am stamping a little saying, it's a dilution stamp, but it says, "What appears to be the end is usually the start of a new beginning," which is perfect for a New Year's page. So I'm just cutting that out into strips, and then I'm gluing that down with my Tombow Mono multi-glue. So here I decided that it needed something else. So I took a Tim Holtz stencil and some whipped spackle, and I actually added some distress paints in picket fence, which is white, because I wanted it to be more opaque white, because when I do this white stenciling on top of a painted background like that, it always picks up the color and it's not as white and opaque as I want it to be. So I just add some paint to my paste, and then I do my stenciling. And actually, after it dried, it still picked up the color. So it came out like blue and yellow, and but it's okay. I still like the way it turned out. It looks really nice. So yeah, that is my journal page for January for the CTS challenge. And Rhonda, I hope you like it. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for subscribing. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.